Drop it on them random.
It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. We're at Pepsi Center in downtown Denver. Tonight, it's the Denver Nuggets getting set to match up with the Los Angeles Lakers. Opening tip won by the Nuggets. They get it first as we're underway at the Pepsi Center. To Millsap. And count the basket inside.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
LeBron into the front court. They trail by 2. The drive right to the basket.
That's his first personal foul.
And he's fouled, and he earns a trip to the line.
Trust me, you want to avoid early foul trouble. Take that one as a warning.
LeBron James has got 2 shots coming. For his career, 73%. First free throw is good. Able to convert on both free throws. Nikola Jokic, he's never made the playoffs, but upon further review, he is a special center.
Got that 5-year extension for $146 million, and I'm willing to say this, he will be one of the future centers in the game.
It's James controlling the offense. Nice finish at the rim. The maturity of one of the game's greatest on full display.
Yeah, LeBron James still proving that he can get up there with the highest of the high. But still, I love the fact that he recognizes less is more now. LeBron James 2007, every play is a dunk. Now it just happens once in a while. Enjoy the greatness.
LeBron with it up top. Down just a couple. Looking for his man. Throws it down off the alley-oop pass. Jay, that's a strong connection.
And it's always about the play before the play. Look how the eyesight was able to connect between 2 players. We call that an eyesight contract. Because when you have a contract that's signed, sealed, and then delivered like that, that's how great plays are made.
Murray with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. Nothing going here on that drive. Jamal Murray, defended by Tyson Chandler. Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
Runner's good there.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Took it down the lane, but it's no good.
It's easy for the offense to get agitated when you keep turning around and the defense is right there in your face. The jawing is only going to escalate.
To Caldwell Pope. Lobs it up. Off the assist.
Probably option 3 right there in the court, but every player is a threat. No excuse for that easy bucket.
It's Denver's ball. To Millsap. Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal.
Pick up that sense of urgency. Here's a chance to break the tie.
And he's going to the free throw line.
Hey, look, sometimes you need to feel out your opponent. Let them know you're there. I'm okay with that early foul.
Kyle Kuzma, a couple of free throws on the way. A career 70% free throw shooter. First try at the line, no good. Oh, he missed on a pair. Around the perimeter. Caldwell Pope to Kyle Kuzma. Short jumper stays out. Driving right to the basket. Harris to the basket, but his shot stays out. Ball into the front court. He'll run the offense. to Caldwell Pope. Oh, he had him there for a second. James to Ball. Caldwell Pope. Good offense beating good defense. Kentavious Caldwell Pope with the basket.
That shot was nice, but that pass, that was the real highlight. Good teams always find a way to get the best shot available.
And they call it.
His timing was a tad bit off.
Jamal Murray. His first effort off the mark. To James. LeBron James. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
This offseason, I heard so many voices, even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to submit his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy, and that's to be the greatest of all time.
To Caldwell Pope. Got it.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Let the debate begin, Jay. Michael Porter Jr., steal of the draft for Denver.
Last year, we were talking about this kid easily, by a wide margin, going with the first pick in the draft. This is a gem for the Denver Nuggets.
Drive from the baseline, but it won't go down. Murray into the front court. Right now, down 7. Gets to the basket, but it's no good. To Kyle Kuzma. Knocks it down from mid-range.
The savvy players, they create contact. They throw their arms in you. They even throw their bodies into you. And as soon as you become hesitant defensively, they got you right where they want you.
Paul Millsap. 3 for 4. Good start.
He's so good down low. This 4-time All-Star really does a good job of utilizing that body to muscle through contact and finish with the best of them.
Nothing going here on that drive. James to Caldwell Pope. Oh, had him going there for a second. Here comes the screen. Caldwell Pope. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Tyson Chandler trying to cash in on a 3-point play. Career mark of 64%. Martin into the front court. His team down 9. To Porter. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Some players are just built to absorb the contact. He pretty much dusted that defender off like that was a bug at the park.
He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Martin into the front court. 9-point margin. Open look, and he buries it. Defense has to wake up.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
Los Angeles, they have it. It's James. Textbook defense. Martin into the front court. They trail by 7. Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Easy path to the rim.
Well, look, you can't be caught flat-footed on defense. You need to be on the balls of your feet, especially in transition. You have to jab at that guy with the ball, hedge at him. Make him think that maybe you will take him. Maybe you'll fan out to a defender on the perimeter, but still keep him guessing. But when you don't do that, that's easy money.
Give me stairs, he's coming, give me stairs. Hey, watch this screen left.
Split the D there, but he can't get it to drop. LeBron into the front court. The lead stands at 9. The drive right to the basket. And he's fouled. A couple of free throws coming up, Jay.
Yo, Ed, how's that saying go? Fool me once, you used up the free pass. You know how they're calling this one. Ease up on the aggressive plays on the ball.
LeBron James at the line for 2 shots. Hasn't missed yet. First one, count it. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Murray with it, trailing by 11. Count it. That's belief right there on his shot.
Not a Ferrari, definitely not a Lambo, but hey, get you from point A to point B.
Jay, Magic and Kobe each won 5 titles. How are you going to judge LeBron James' legacy in L.A.?
LeBron James wins 1 championship in L.A. That means he will set himself apart. He will have won 4 championships in 3 different cities. Now, that is polarizing for some fans. That still does not take away from the overall greatness and the legacy of LeBron James.
It's James controlling the offense. Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
To Caldwell Pope. Goes to the right side. James. And the rebound's taken by Plumlee. Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
Another possession they were forced to take a tough shot. This time they got it to go, but they need to do something different to start creating more open look opportunities.
Fires the 3. Jay, another one goes down. They're right where they want to be.
Exactly. Next play, you have to turn around defensively and get in the stance and actually keep that same kind of tempo.
First quarter's complete. The Lakers have the lead. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. LBJ has it. Lets it fly from long range, and the rebound corralled by Barton. Thomas across the timeline. Margins 8. To Will Barton, trying to cash in. Barton's shot, no good. James. Here comes the screen. James throws it up. Pass there, taken away by Denver. Brandon Ingram with a piece. And he'll head to the line.
I say this a lot, and it's only because coaches harp on it all the time. Read the scouting report. Know who you can and should send to the line. This is a case of knowing a shooter probably had a better chance of hitting a jumper than he does of hitting the free throws.
First one goes down. So he hits the first, misses the second. Los Angeles has the basketball. Beyond the arc for 3. Misfires. It's no good. Mason Plumlee snatching it out of the air.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Thomas to Will Barton. LeBron James. Huge block. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by LeBron James. Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Thomas. And the rebound taken down by the Lakers. Ball with the basketball. Lead stands at 7. To Josh Hart. A pass stolen by the Nuggets. Millsap to Will Barton. Lakers ball. Short jumper won't go down. The follow won't go either. To Jokic. JaVale McGee with the block.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Ball with it up top. His team up by 7. A couple of cracks at the line now.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
Lonzo Ball at the line. Knocks down the first.
Lakers, number 0, Kyle Kuzma.
Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Nuggets with the basketball. Give him 2 points. High percentage.
And that is the sign of an unselfish team. When everybody in transition thinks they have a chance to get the ball because you have a willing passer, somebody willing to make other players on his team look great, that's only going to force your players to play that much harder on offense and give you more energy on the defensive end.
Porter to Will Barton. Millsap to Jokic. From the outside, no good.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
And counted at the rim.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Now the Nuggets signaling for timeout as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Jay, 46 wins, not good enough for Denver.
They could have been a playoff team if Paul Millsap didn't miss a huge chunk of the season. But I will say this about the Nuggets. They have the most underrated backcourt in the NBA when you think about Gary Harris and Jamal Murray. Both guards that can do it off the dribble and are both great leaders.
No good. JaVale McGee to Ball. Pass there, taken away by Denver. Jokic to Millsap. Kyle Kuzma pins it.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
And finishes strong.
Just wait a second, Ed. Wait 1 second. Can we go back to the play before this great play that we just saw? Just because you have a bad offensive possession, you can't allow that to go down and reciprocate itself on the defensive end. One bad play does not make 2 bad plays. You have to bounce back. That's how you play this game.
Jokic to Millsap. And scores.
So many concerns about his strength and, more importantly, his durability. But he looks solid on that play.
Lonzo Ball with the rock to Kyle Kuzma. To Ball. Lakers down to 4 on the shot clock. Kuzma to Ball. Has a look. And he's fouled. Good play by the shooter.
You know what? That's an even better play by the defender. I like the foul there. Send a message. Nothing easy.
He's going to have to earn it now. First try, no good. Knocks down the second after missing the first. Murray into the front court. Trailing by 14. Count the basket. He's feeling good. Defense has to get him out of his comfort zone.
Ooh, is there a medic in the house? You need to get those ankles retaped ASAP.
Kuzma. Nikola Jokic rejects it. And that one out of bounds off a nugget. To Ball. 5 to shoot for Los Angeles.
Denver foul to number 27, Jamal Murray. That's his second.
Lonzo Ball has got 2 shots coming, shooting 75% so far tonight, and hits the first free throw. No good on the second. It's a 1 of 2 trip. That is great vision to set it up. Here's a chance from long range. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jacking back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
And he's fouled. He's going to the line for 2.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
Lonzo Ball, couple of free throws on the way, shooting 66% in this contest. And he connects on the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2. Murray with the basketball. Down a dozen. Porter. There it is. Nikola Jokic with the putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
Lonzo with it. Looking to make something happen. To Kyle Kuzma. How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Murray into the front court. Down 12. Knocked loose. Defense making the ball handler work. Porter. Curling inside. And he knocks it down. Jay, nice look right there. Now the Lakers going to use a timeout as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups. Ball. Won't go down. Defender's lucky he wasn't called. Nuggets have the possession. Drive by Harris, but a shot won't go. Ball into the front court. Lead stands at 10. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Old school equals high percentage.
Murray with it. Counting down toward a minute to go in this first half. To Kyle Kuzma. Ball. For 3. Not getting the bounce. To Millsap. Jokic. They get it down to Mirotic. Ah, missed it. How'd that not go down? Ball with the basketball. Up a dozen. To Kyle Kuzma. He was hacked. They let it go.
I agree. I thought there was a foul, but also it's all about your approach. You can't come down the lane and jump off one leg. It's called a power lift. Go off two legs. And, out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. 20-footer at the buzzer. That's it for the first half. So far, it's been all Lakers.
Half action.
Jay, the Lakers, not just a great franchise, but they are a brand in the NBA. With LeBron James, what do you make of Laker fans accepting him maybe now or down the road as one of their own?
They better accept him now. I agree wholeheartedly with Jeannie Buss when she said they're not Laker fans if they're not happy about LeBron James. He is a Laker, and this is one of the most loyal fan bases we have, not just in this country, but in the entire world. The most Twitter followers of all the teams in the NBA.
James, over to the right side. Lonzo Ball can't connect. Porter. Oh, defender pulls the chair. Oh, pass stolen by the Nuggets.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort is off the charts.
Watch that cutter.
Kuzma to James. To Caldwell Pope. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. That's off the side of the rim. No good. Porter. Stuffs it down with authority. Here on their home floor, they're chipping away.
I mean, does this crowd have a pulse? Are they even alive? Sometimes when you make a play like that, your crowd needs to get you back in this ball game.
James into the front court. His team leads it by 10.
Right.
To Caldwell Pope. James to Ball. Oh, he had him there for a second. Oh, Lonzo Ball. Tough shooting. Only 2 for 6 after that make.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Denver's got it. To Porter. To Jokic. Has a chance. Jumper's good.
Oh, he buckled his knees so bad, it didn't matter if he scored or not. That's a win for the internet.
Across the timeline comes James. He'll run the offense. LeBron James, now 3 for 9.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Murray into the front court. The deficit now up to 12. Here comes the screen. Jamal Murray against the great shot blocker Chandler. Ball to James. And throws it down.
An easy 2, get back on defense.
They get it down to Aldridge. Oh, nice find for the basket.
The one thing we know for certain in this league, it doesn't matter how big the margin is, you can always put together a run and get back in this one.
Here comes the screen. Ball to James. Nothing going here on that drive. Down the lane. Shot won't fall.
But you can't just be a one-dimensional player. I know you're probably frustrated by me even saying that, but when you don't even give the option to pass the ball by utilizing some head fakes or ball fakes here and there, you save the defender by keeping them on their toes with the element of surprise.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
LeBron James at the line for a chance at a three-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. Free throw good to cap off the three-point play as they continue to open things up here in the third quarter. To Jokic. Tyson Chandler swats it.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
LeBron into the front court. His guy's up by 15. Add 2 points to the board.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
To Jokic. Porter to Jokic. Short jumper misses.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
To Ball. He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
LeBron with it up top. The lead is 15. The screen sets him up for 2.
Bread and butter. And there are few that can do it better off the screen.
To Jokic. Screen coming. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration. Now the Lakers are going to call a timeout as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter. Some lineup changes now for both clubs. LeBron James with the rock. To Josh Hart. Yes, it drops. Little drama on that one.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Oh, I had him going there for a second. Short jumper off the mark. Yes, and a foul. They'll have a chance at a three-point play.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Substitution being made in this one. Free throw good for the three-point play. It's back to a 14-point game. He gets it.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder on the defensive end.
Isaiah Thomas. Small sample size, but making the most of it. He's 1 for 2.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Lakers at the controls right now.
1 minute remaining in the third.
Thomas with the basketball. Less than a minute to go in this third quarter. Lays it up and in.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
LeBron into the front court. Lead is 12. out the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
You know, Ed, the effort is what concerns me the most. Effort is replenishable. If you're tired, raise your hand, check yourself out. Get somebody who actually wants to get back in transition and play some defense. That will help your team win the game, not you just staying in the game to be better on offense.
Porter. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, goes through.
LBJ. Down the lane to lay it in.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Thomas into the front court. His guys trail by 10. Driving right to the basket. Short jumper and a put-back slam. Deep 3. Knocked away. It's getting dangerous down there.
Ed, I hated getting my shot blocked like that, but I did like getting the ball right back.
Time to shuffle things up. That's a 5-second violation. Desperation shot here from half court. 3 quarters down. The Lakers have the lead. It's the Nuggets with the basketball to start the 4th quarter. And I think the best way to describe where they stand right now is they're down, but they're not out.
It's a game we used to play in the league all the time. It's called a series of stops. That means get 3 stops in a row. Each game is a game within the game. You get 3 stops in a row, and then another 3 stops in a row, you're right back in this ballgame.
Isaiah Thomas, 3 for 6 now.
Did you see that change of direction mid-flight? And also the English he utilized to spin the ball off the rim, that was a thing of beauty.
To Caldwell Pope. Gets toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Plenty of contact. The shot no good. JaVale McGee to James. Cleans it up. Another shot won't go either. Going to launch beyond the arc. Not that time. He misses.
In the first half, he pretty much made every single shot. It was magical to watch. But now that you have drawn so much attention, try to get your teammates more involved.
Los Angeles, they have it. To James. Surveys the floor. And he finishes at the rim.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Thomas across the timeline. His club staring up at an 8-point deficit. Nothing going here on that drive. Knocked loose. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Here comes the screen. It's Rondo with the rebound. To Caldwell Pope. JaVale McGee to Caldwell Pope. Deep left corner. Taking advantage of the defender. Nice ball fake.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Barton on the drive. Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Nuggets have the possession. Barton shot off the mark. Into the front court comes Rondo. Up a dozen. Caldwell Pope to Kyle Kuzma. Caldwell Pope to James. Lakers down to 4 on the shot clock. James off the mark.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Trying to cash in. Gets a look. Can't hit.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short on the shot.
You can't do that.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Jokic. Wide open look, won't go.
This game is all about the small victories, though. The execution on that play was on point. You keep executing like that, those shots are going in eventually.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Lonzo Ball trying to cash in on a three-point play. Shooting 75% so far tonight. Free throws good. Add one more to the total. This game feels out of reach. Denver ball right now. Jamal Murray defended by Tyson Chandler. And it's Caldwell Pope with the rebound. Kuzma. Deep right corner. Ball to Josh Hart from long range. Hart can't get that one to go. Defense all over him. Harris's shot won't go. Pass there, taken away by Denver.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
To Porter. Jokic. Baseline drive. Down to 5 on the 24. Jamal Murray. Not that time. He missed it. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And if you have the ball in your hands on offense and you're that open and you see the defense sprinting at you, directly at you, not taking an angle to try to block your shot to not hit you, brace yourself for contact, focus on making the basket, and one every time.
Nikola Jokic at the line for a chance at a three-point play. A career 83% free throw shooter. Free throws good, a three-point play, and the lead back down to 12. Lonzo Ball with the rock. Nothing going here on that drive. Sizing up the defense. Missed it. They weren't going to give that to him.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player short on the shot.
And they called a foul. Careful there, Jay.
A simple touch foul.
They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. Murray with the basketball. The deficit now up to a dozen. To Millsap. And the Lakers have the rebound. To Kyle Kuzma, has a look. And he's fouled. Good play by the shooter.
You know what? That's an even better play by the defender. I like the foul there. Send a message. Nothing easy.
He's going to have to earn it now. First free throw is good. And fails to hit them both. It's the first, misses the second. It's Denver's ball. Great feed. Gets an open look and hits. Defense played the percentages. The offense cashes in.
Ed, did you see what this pass just did? Now it encourages his teammates to move with more sense of urgency because they understand that next time down the court, they might be on the receiving end of that pass.
Oh, he had him there for a second. To Kyle Kuzma. Has a chance. A shot no good there for Kuzma. Murray into the front court. His guys down 11. Porter. Murray to the basket, but it won't go. Kyle Kuzma sends it away. Here comes the screen. Denver with 4 to shoot to Porter. 24-second violation. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Here's Rondo with it. It's an 11-point game. Slams it down.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Nuggets with the basketball. Barton to Jokic. Short jumper off the mark. James into the front court. His team on top by 13. To Kyle Kuzma. The pass stolen by the Nuggets.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in 1st and 2nd grade. It's called the shell drift. You stay down in the stance defensively. You try to deny the next.
Knocked it away.
Oh! Some fans should take that ball home as a gift.
That's a souvenir. Jokic. Wide open. Too easy. You can't give him that look.
I hear so many players talk about, oh, my skill set is this or my skill set is that. How about your skill set is your effort on the defensive end? That's something we don't talk about as much as we need to.
Curling inside. Yes. And the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
LeBron James trying to cash in on a 3-point play. Hasn't missed yet. One free throw up and good. The lead now 14. Barton into the front court. He'll run the offense. The pass taken away by the Lakers. Kyle Kuzma, strong finish. Barton against Chandler. Just inside the arc. At the buzzer. He connects. Had all the time in the world. Too easy. The Lakers get the victory as they win this one handily. That does it. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.
The Lakers got the win with a comfortable scoring margin. Sometimes a team can hurt itself by being too aggressive on defense. And sometimes a team can guarantee itself a win by using defensive aggression in a focused way, like we saw here today. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Los Angeles Lakers. The Nuggets. Didn't lose big, but it wasn't exactly close either. I'm sure they can't help but feel frustrated with the result, but they can't let that feeling linger. Sooner than later, they need to start thinking about the next matchup. The Nuggets got their score from the guys you're seeing here on screen.
Game stats. Player of the game.
The chosen one is the choice for what you're seeing here, and that's unselfish play. Tight passes, great timing, and an impressive basketball IQ. He earned more respect than what I already have for him.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in this game. These are the top 3 plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
Here are the upcoming games for the Denver Nuggets. And that does it for our post-game wrap-up. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. Thanks for joining us.
Drop it on the random.